What is up, everybody? It's Secret here, and we're talking about the 4 hidden backend marketing systems. So if you're watching this video, you're gonna love it. This is one of the most powerful ones, especially because this is really the key to scaling to multiple 6 figures with your courses, okay? So let's get to it. There are a few things that are really important here, and it is that what is a backend system? Because backend is a pretty advanced, fancy as word. So a backend system is something, it's like a marketing system that goes after the front end, obviously, right? It's in the back. Now, what is the front end? The front end is what you have at the very beginning, okay? It's your initial offer, the one course you use to break even in advertising, to put $1 in and maybe get $2 out. Now, how do you get to a point in which you put $1, you put 1,000, and you get 5, and you get 10? How do you do that? You need to build these backend systems, okay? Why is important the backend systems? Because if you don't have them, what's gonna be happening is, you might be able to put $1 in and get $2 out, but if you wanna get way more and make your business really, really solid and consistent, you really need a backend, okay? Because it's all about the profit, right? As soon as you implement this backend, it literally 10x your profit. It's like free money because you're already producing a return and you can scale it up with this while running autopilot, right? So, you want to implement all of these things. So I started testing out the stuff and, I added one thing, I added another and another, and I kept stacking all of these backend systems to a point in which it was 4 backend systems stacked upon each other, right? So people go through the initial offer, then they go to invisible upsells, and all of these 4 systems work with each other, okay? So what I'm going to be doing down is breaking down these 4 backend systems for course creators. If you have a course right now and you're wanting to start getting some sales for it, this is going to be really, really valuable, okay? Because this is what you really need to have in place to hit 6 figures with your course, to go there very, very quickly. Even if you don't have a marketing system set up right now, even if you don't have a front end right now, this is so critical to understand, okay? So the first one is what I call the invisible upsell, okay? What is the invisible upsells? Well, the first thing is that we have to understand and acknowledge that pricing is hard. You don't usually know what is the best price, and most people tend to underprice their products or overprice them, right? I've seen people putting their courses at $1,000 and they were way overpriced. So how do you find the best way to price your product, right? Well, what I do is I just let people choose. I just pick a number, let's say 197 or 297, whatever it is your number. And then you put another one to its side with a higher price, maybe a premium version. So as you can see here on the lower right side, oh my gosh, this is me assuming a little bit here. So as you can see here, the big deal is that once you have one 197 over here, and you have a 230, right? So what happens is that the moment you are able to, okay, this is what I wanted to open up. So let's say you have a sales page, right? In your sales page you have, hey, buy now my product, 197, whatever, and you have the pricing box, like this box with the price, and now with a little recap of what you mentioned on the sales page, and the buy now button, right? What I have tried is adding a little tiny version of this, maybe a little bit more expensive, an extra 20%, an extra 10%, right? And guess what? People default to the standard version, to the premium version. It's a little bit more expensive. Exactly. 70% of the people, I think it was 72% of the people that see these two actually go and buy this one instead of this. Why? I don't know, psychology and stuff. I guess it's because people see this as a premium and they have already committed to buying this, right? They're like, oh, I'm committed to buy the 197. Then they go and see, oh, there is a better version just for a little bit more, for an extra $40. Guess what? They're gonna get it. And guess what? An extra $40 can mean a 25% increase in your revenue, right? Can mean going from, 2K to 4K. You can literally double your income with this. So very important to understand that, okay? And it is really helpful because it upsells them before under the radar. It literally goes under the radar because it feels like, hey, you can just choose whatever you want, right? And it's even before they buy. So it's really, really under the radar and it's really, really good. Then we have the profit maximizers, which is really cool, really powerful. So what happens after they buy? Like, what happens after your people buy? What's going on? Well, what normal people do is they just send them to a page that says, hey, thanks for buying, whatever. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to send them to a page that says, thanks for buying. You want to sell them another product. Obviously, that can help them out. You don't want to be a scammer. You don't want to be just like selling people. You want to help them, obviously, duh. But better than mine. So what I usually say is I put a video and I'm like, hey, congrats on joining the course. You are not done yet, though. Wait a second while we process your order, because this course is going to be awesome. It's going to get you the results you want. Now, if you want to get results faster, why don't you check out this other course, this other template, this worksheet I have? Guess what? Boom, you offer them to buy right after they buy. So they buy your product now, and the thank you page is actually an upsell. That will maximize your profit a lot, and that will actually make people very, very happy, because that is the best moment to sell to somebody, okay? When they're buying and they realize they need help. Cool. The third backend systems is what we call the high value offers. Okay, a high value offers is something that's a plus 3-4K offer. This offer is really good because guess what? People have already bought your course. They have gone through your program. They have read your emails. They are really raving fans, right? So now it is the time for you to leverage that. If you have ever wanted to sell coaching or anything that is like coaching, or you want to help people on a one-on-one basis, this is optional. Obviously, not everyone want to do that, but if you really want to do that, this is for you, definitely, implementing this system. Because, once you're getting a few sales every day, then you add this high-value offer system, guess what's going to happen? People are going to roll in, they're going to get on calls with you, they're going to want to buy your stuff, and if you get 2 sales, 3 sales, guess what? You crank out almost 9K or 10K only from this backend system, apart from what you made passive income with the course. Right? Is this making sense now? Is everything coming together? So this is really good because it is really easy to scale, and it's really fast to scale, because guess what? With a couple of extra sales, boom, you immediately double the revenue. So powerful, so powerful. So if you want to implement this kind of high value thing, you want to do some coaching and stuff like that, I've got a few more resources over this. Check your messenger and shoot me a message or something, and I can send you some more resources about that. Really helpful. And the final one, this is really important too, because this is about generating testimonials, right? You want to be able to generate testimonials, because it's what? Testimonials and social proof is so important. And once you're getting a lot of sales every day, what you want to be doing is making sure that you're gathering them every single day. I get so many testimonials I cannot even handle them, right? What if we say gathering them on autopilot? I set up a few automations that based on, if the students goes through this lesson, if the students have taken action on this, if they have posted in the Facebook group, specific different things, right? The testimonial generator triggers and it sends them an email saying, hey, I noticed you are getting some success. Would you be willing to shoot a video? Right? And then it reminds them for literally a week until they shoot the video and reply back. Right? Because people are lazy when shooting testimonials. So that's so cool. Cool, guys? So make sure you implement this. These are really helpful. Like, this video is really short and to the point, but it contains lots of value. Like, these automations, this system, just knowing about them is worth literally tens of thousands of dollars, because we have spent hundreds of thousands in testing, in trying, in putting all these thousands of emails through all of these sequences to figure out what is the best thing, right? And you can now understand it and use it. So this was a really valuable training, and it's worth so much money right now. Like, this is so ridiculous, the fact that you are here watching it, because it's so powerful, okay? Understand that for a second, that this training is so good, so powerful, and it's really awesome. Because, you apply it, and guess what? You can double, you can triple, you can quadruple your sales with these backend systems. And, it is the missing piece for so many course creators. If you find yourself struggling with marketing and with sales, you need to implement this stuff, okay? So shoot me a message over Facebook or something, and we can chat about how we can implement this stuff. And we can give you some advice about how you can go about implementing this. We can give you some tips. So shoot me a private message on Facebook if you want help with this, and we can talk about that, okay? Anyways, guys, hope this was helpful, and I will see you all soon.